G'day folks, this afternoon I've come up here to Stanley Dam near Beechworth, fishing for silver perch.
Hey you!
You're watching Robbie Fishing. Now I've fished this dam quite a few times over the years on this channel, but usually I'm over there near that bit of a shed or sometimes along that wall, usually chasing trout in the winter months when they stock it. I have fished here for silver perch in the past a couple of times. I've caught a few trout, turtles and even a couple of yellowbelly, but never actually caught silver perch in here. I have seen photos of them, so I know they're here and I know they stock quite a lot in here. You'll notice the water is exceptionally clear today, and that's because I've got a new filter. I went to Photo Supply's camera house up in Albury the other day, and I picked up a polarizer filter for my GoPro Hero 9. The polarizer filter acts pretty much the same as a pair of polarized sunglasses, so hopefully when I'm trout fishing and I'm saying, here comes one, here comes one, here comes one, hopefully you can see it just like I can now. Anyway, let's sit back and see if I can find any silver perchios. I've got two lines in this evening. That one there's got a paternoster rig with a bunch of worms. This is a float, a bubble float with a single Jan Juck worm about a metre underneath. My float just dipped under. You can still see the rings around it. Something bit the worms. One bite and that's it. There it goes, it's gone under again. It's under, it's under, it's under, it's under. Have I got him? Nah. Oh, I'm going to put it straight back out where it was. The float's under, the float's under. It stayed under, it doesn't come back up. Oh, just come back up now. I was too slow getting over here. Geez, whatever had that in its mouth had it there for a while. Now that I'm here, the float probably won't go back under. Whatever had that worm in its mouth had it there for quite a while then. There it goes, going under. Got him. Yes, what have I got? Have I got a silver? Have I got a silver? Have I got a trout? What have I got? I've got a trout. And it's actually quite a nice trout too. Disappointed to see a trout. Isn't that funny? There you go, folks. See you later, mate. He just done me a favour because I was going to release him anyway. I caught that trout on a single Jan Juck worm about, geez, that's got to be about 1.20 metre underneath my bubble float. It dipped, went under, then it came back up and then it went down again. That's proof that these floats, a lot of people write these sort of round floats off because they're too buoyant, but that's proof that they do work even on trout. Not the species I was after, but it's a fish all the same. The hell was that? That was not the fish that I just lost. I'm going to put that float really close because whatever that fish was only about that long and there was a few others behind it. I'm just wondering whether it may have been a school of small silver perch. Just had an epic bite on my worms on the paternoster rig. Now here's a funny story to add to my collection of forgetting everything. I brought some sausages, 4 herb and garlic sausages. I brought my MSR Whisperlight shallite stove, my lightweight frying pan. I bought some plastic cutlery, which is being outlawed at the moment. It's going to be hard to find soon, so that I can butter the bread. I bought the margarine, I bought the bloody plate, and I forgot the bread. So I was just sitting here thinking, do I cook my sausages and just eat sausages and sausages? Or should I take them home and have a late tea tonight and have them with bread? Idiot! Why do I always forget stuff? There's a fair old bite on the worms. Got him. Is it a silver? Is it a... I don't think it's a trout. Oh, it might be though. It's another trout. Oh, he got off anyway. Did you see that? Oh, it was not a bad size trout either. It was a similar size to the one that I caught earlier. So close to catching the fish that I wasn't after. As it's getting darker and because I'm getting older, I'm starting to struggle to see my float. So I'll show you a little trick that I picked up back in Nam. In my last float fishing video, float fishing for perch, a number of people told me that that was upside down. I had it rigged that way and a lot of people said it was upside down. Now, ironically, Rowan from RKJ Fishing recently released a float fishing video himself. He had his this way. If I can get it on. He had his the white side up, and guess what he got told? the same thing. He got told that he was upside down. So I was upside down when I'm that way, and Rowan was upside down when I'm that way. In reality, I think they're two colours for a reason, and that's so you can change them to adapt. What I find, when you fish with the red, because it's heavier on that side, it's all red. When you go white side up, often it'll sit that way, and it'll move around a bit so you can see the contrast between the red and white, and it helps you see the float. On a really bright day when there's lots of light around and the white might not stand out as much, you might want to go red, which is what I usually prefer. As it's getting darker and I've got these dark reflections on the water, I might prefer some white. So I'll cast it out and it'll either sit like that or like that. But either way, I'll be able to see it a lot easier because the white will be upright, or at least half of it. So I think there's no real wrong way or right or wrong way to do it. I think they're actually designed multicoloured, red and white, for a reason, and that reason being so that you can change it to adapt to the background, to the reflections, just to the conditions. It's starting to get a bit cool. My Garmin GPS watch tells me I'm 729 metres above sea level here, so we're at quite an altitude, and that's why it's cool. It's actually getting quite cold. I've got one on here. Got a good bite. Whoa, this is a decent fish. It just feels like a perch. It doesn't feel like a trout. Well, I'm swimming around a bit now. It's a perch. Is it a silver? If it's a silver, it's a good size one. It's a big, it's a yellowbelly, I think. Oh, look at that. There we go, folks. It's not the silver perch that I was after, but it is a perch, and it's a golden perch. It's a golden perch, and he has rightly swallowed the hook. Well, he has swallowed that so far down. Folks, that is a lovely yellowbelly. It's well and truly over legal size. The legal size is 30, and I reckon that's about 35. And he has swallowed the hook right down his gills. He's going home with me in the esky. I've caught one up here this side once before and thrown it back. They stock them in here anyway, so it's no real drama. But anyway, I would have liked to release you, but instead I'm going to eat you. You little beauty. Well, folks, I just measured that lovely yellowbelly, 39 centimetres, perfect for the pan. I was going to put him back, but he swallowed the hook. That's okay, I'll eat him and he'll taste magnificent. The hunt for silver perch continues. I know they're in here. It's only a matter of time before I catch a big one. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've liked this video. If you have, want to give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. My float's just gone under while I'm packing up. Is it still under? Yes, I've got a fish on here. I'm just packing up to go home and something pulled my float under. It's only a very small fish. What have I got? Is it silver? It is another yellow. Look at that. I've caught another yellowbelly under a bubble float. Thankfully this one's only lip hooked. He's only small too. I'll be buggered. I was just about to go home. I filmed my closing scene. I'm going to have to see you later, mate. It wasn't the release I had in mind, but I did have a release in mind. I don't even know whether the camera's picking this up. It's gotten so dark. A yellowbelly under a bubble float. I've already filmed my closing scene. I've started packing up all my stuff and I'm just about to start carrying it back to the car. Then I looked out and the bubble float's gone. Another yellowbelly. New beauty. But still not a silver perch. As my dad would say, and now I have to reopen my closing scene.
You'll have to reopen your closing scene.
Closing scene, take 2. Rightio folks, I've caught 2 trout, 2 yellowbelly, still no silver perch, but I've had a lot of fun trying. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, why not give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video.